Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Strat-o-matic Baseball PC 2022 version, continuing with our 2021 New York Mets versus the 1968 St. Louis Cardinals. Game 4, best of 7. Cardinals lead the series 2-1. The New York Mets and Jacob deGrom clash with the St. Louis Cardinals and Bob Gibson. deGrom and Gibson are up on the bump tonight for their respective teams. A rematch of Game 1, in which the Mets won in St. Louis. Both deGrom and Gibson got no decisions, though deGrom was in beast mode. Gibson was lifted in the 6th for a pinch hitter, who did end up scoring the tying run. Mets won in extra innings on the grand slam by the backup catcher, Nido. It is a clash of baseball cultures, as I will be managing the Mets and try to lead the Mets past the 1968 National League champs St. Louis Cardinals. Play ball. Let's give you the St. Louis Cardinals starting lineup. In left field, Lou Brock. 279, 6 homers, 51 ribbies in 1968. Batting second in center field, Curt Flood. 301, 5 and 60. Roger Maris is in right, batting third. 255 average, 45 ribbies, 5 home runs. The cleanup hitter at first base, the baby bull Orlando Cepeda, 248, 16 homers, 73 runners knocked in. Doing the catching, batting fifth, Tim McCarver, 253, 5 homers, 48 ribbies. Batting sixth at third base, Mike Shannon, 15 homers, 79 ribbies, 266 batting average. At second, batting seventh, Julian Javier, 260, 4 homers, 52 runners knocked in. Playing short, batting eighth, Dahl Maxville, 253, a homer and 24 runners knocked in. Bob Gibson up on the bump. He will bat ninth and do the pitching, trying to give the Cardinals a commanding 3-1 lead. deGrom will try to tie the series at 2 for the New York Mets. Jacob deGrom on the mound for the 2021 Mets, 7-2 before his injury, 15 starts, 1.08 ERA, struck out 146, only allowed 6 gopher balls. Behind the plate is McCann, Pete Alonso at first, Baez second, Lindor at short, McNeil at third, Smith in left, Nemo in center, Conforto in right. Lou Brock steps to the plate, left-hand batting. Left fielder Robbie Wartburg is here at the stadium. Hope all is well. Ball game on its way. deGrom to Brock. Lou Brock strikes his ball well, right at a lunging Pete Alonso. Nice play by Pete Alonso. 1 down. Quick hands, cat-like quickness by Pete Alonso as the printer decides to print right now. Batting second, Curt Flood steps to the right-hander's batter's box. McCann sets the target. Here's the pitch from deGrom to Flood. Breaking pitch, swing and a miss. First strikeout for Jacob deGrom. 2 outs, base is empty. Roger Maris steps to the plate. Maris coming to an end of illustrious career. The pitch to Roger. Fastball. Swing and a miss. deGrom strikes out 2. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. Here's the Metropolitan lineup. Brandon Nemo in center. leads things off. 292, 8 homers, 28 ribbies. Francisco Lindor at short, 230, 20 homers, 63 ribbies. Michael Conforto in right field, 232, 14, and 55. Pete Alonso, the cleanup hitter, 262, 37 bippity-boppity booms, 94 runners knocked in. Javier Baez bats fifth, 265 and 87 ribbies, 31 homers. That's a good 1-2 punch there, Alonso and Baez. Dominic Smith, 244, 11 homers, 58 ribbies. Jeff McNeil, 251, 7 homers, 35 runners knocked in. And batting eighth, doing the catching, James McCann, 232, 10 homers, 46 ribbies. deGrom bats ninth, does the pitching. Robbie Wartburg says, all is well, thanks. Hooked on headed goal now, LOL. Very fun game, highly recommend it. Brandon Nimmo steps to the plate to face Bob Gibson. Gibson on the hill, 22-9 with a 1.12 ERA in 34 starts in 1968. He struck out 268 while giving up 11 gopher balls. Both deGrom and Gibson clashed in Game 1. Neither had a decision, as the Mets won in extra innings on the grand slam by the backup catcher, Nido. McCarver behind the plate, Cepeda at first, Javier at second. Maxville short, Shannon third. Brock out in left, Flood in center, Maris out in right. Here's Brandon Nimmo, left-handed stick. Gibson readies himself to pitch to Nimmo. That's a fastball tailing in, swing and a miss. One down. Gibson starts the game off in style. Kane, Brandon Nimmo. Francisco, Lindor steps to the plate. Switch hitter batting lefty. Gibson nods his head. He rocks and deals to Lindor. Breaking pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down. Via the K, Gibson goes for the strikeout of the side. He'll have to get through Michael Conforto, another left-handed bat. McCarver wiggles the fingers. Gibson in a rhythm quickly nods his head. He kicks and deals to Conforto. Will he strike out the side? Comes high and tight. Boom! Hits Conforto in the shoulder. That's what happens, son, when you crowd the plate. Conforto, with a sore shoulder, jogs down to first. John Wise is here at the ballpark. Hope all is well. Pete Alonso steps to the plate. I think we're in a 90% chance if we get the jump. Not a good chance of getting the jump. We're going to try it. Conforto dives back. He's safe. Shortens his lead up. Here's the pitch to Big Pete Alonso from Bob Gibson. Alonso rips the ball into right. A little behind on that fastball. 55% chance of going first to third. We're going to hold Conforto at second. Another big bat coming up for the Mets, Javier Baez. Baez, 31 homers in 2021. Mets fans chanting, "We want to hit. We want to hit." 2 outs, 2 on. Conforto at second, Alonso at first. Gibson rubs up the baseball quite violently. Now he's back up on the bump. He deals to Baez. Runners off on contact. Hard hit ball to short. Maxville to Cepeda. Mets strand 2. We go to the top of the second. Scoreless here in New York. The 68 Cardinals lead the best-of-7 series 2-1. John Wise says he got hit like Chris Rock got hit. Boom, boom. For the Cardinals in the top of the second, Cepeda, McCarver, and Shannon to face Jacob deGrom. deGrom is struck out 2. He deals to the baby bull, right-handed batting Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda pulls it down to third. McNeil across the diamond to Alonso, 1 away. Here's the left-hand batting catcher, Tim McCarver. McCann sets the target to pitch to his counterpart, McCarver. deGrom jams him. That's punched to short. Lindor charges, throws to Alonso, 2 away. Base is empty for Mike Shannon. Shannon had 15 homers in 68. Decent power. Right-handed stick. deGrom nods his head. He rocks and deals to Shannon. Fastball. Swing and a miss. Third strikeout for deGrom. The Cardinals go down 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the second. Scoreless here in New York at Citi Field. The Metropolitans will send up Smith, McNeil, and McCann. Dave Gardner. How you doing, my friend? He's at the rink. Hope all is well to our good friend Uncle Dave Gardner. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. And, of course, Digital to Dice on Spotify, Spreaker, or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to. Digital to Dice. And if you want, check out their Patreon page. I'm a member. If you'd like to support them, it's up to you. If not, as I say, if you're checking things out on Dave Gardner's channel, let the ads play. JT Dutch is here. Hope all is well. RJL Network. Our good friend Rob. Check out his wonderful channel. All right, here's Dominic Smith. On deck is McNeil. Gibson to Smith. Smith, left-handed batter, crowding the plate. Oh! Hard hit ball right through the wickets of Bob Gibson into center field. Smith on first as he jumped on that fastball. Here's Jeff McNeil. McNeil, B hit and run. Horrible bunter, D. We're going to play hit and run here. We're going hit and run. The pitch from Gibby. Hit and run's on. Oh, nuts. There it is. He shortened up his swing. Hit the Cepeda on the right side. Good job. So that strikeout turned into a... He shortened up his swing. Hit it to Cepeda. Smith was obviously off. It was a hit and run. We get him into scoring position with 1 out. Excellent job of good professional at bat by McCain, the catcher. By McNeil, the third baseman. Stepping to the plate now is James McCann, the catcher. deGrom on deck. Will they walk McCann to set up the double play? They're going to deal to McCann. Gibson pours it in. McCann jumps on the fastball, laces it to left. We're sending him. We are sending Smith. deGrom's coming up. 1 through 13. He is safe. And he just gets in there. McCarver's tag and was a little too late due to the Brock throw. Brock a +1 arm. 1-0 Metropolitans. McCann at first claps his hands. A clutch RBI single. So hit and run. Moves Smith over to second. McCann comes through. Hits it to a very... I would say a very weak arm. Brock's a +1. Any plus arm is weak to me. That brings up Jacob deGrom. deGrom will lay the bunt down. Corner's playing in. deGrom squares, puts the bunt down. Cepeda has it, fumbles around with it, throws to first for the out. Covering first base on the wheel play was Julian Javier. 2 down, McCann at second. He'll be off on contact. He's a slow-footed catcher. Brandon Nimmo, top of the order, 0 for 1. Gibson to Nimmo. Fly ball out to right field. And Roger Maris. Maris has pretty good range. He has a beat on the ball, and he will make the running catch. Excellent job going towards the line by Roger Maris. The Mets do score 1 on the McCann single. Top of the third, 1-0 Mets as the 2021 Metropolitans try to tie the series at 2. The 68 Cardinals lead the series 2-1. For the Cards, trailing by 1 in the top of the third, bottom third of their order, Javier, Maxwell, and Gibson. Julian Javier prepares to do battle with Jacob deGrom. deGrom has struck out 3 St. Louis Cardinals. The pitch to Julian Javier. Javier is overmatched. Swing and a miss. That is just pure nastiness. What movement on that fastball, down and in. That is the 4th K for Jacob deGrom. Here's Dahl Maxville. The pitch from deGrom to Maxville. Guess what there? Fastball. Down and away, swing and a miss. deGrom is dealing. Jacob now has 5 Ks. He'll face Bob Gibson. He deals quickly to Gibby. Gibson looks to grip and rip. He holds up. No, strike 3 he went. Jacob deGrom strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, 1-0 Mets. deGrom just mowing down Cardinals, clipping their wings as they come to the plate. For the Mets, Lindor, Conforto, and Alonso to face Bob Gibson. Lindor's 0 for 1. Gibby rocks and deals to Francisco Lindor. Punches it out towards short. Maxwell to his right, fires to Cepeda, 1 out. Michael Conforto strides to the left-hander's batter's box. He was hit by a pitch on the shoulder when crowding the plate. Gibson doesn't like that. McCarver sets up outside, now slides to the inside. Gibson, the violent windup and the pitch to Conforto. Conforto hits it out towards short and Dahl Maxville. Maxville fields it quite cleanly, pivots and fires to Cepeda for out number 2. Nice play by Maxville. 2 outs, base is empty for Pete Alonso. Alonso 1 for 1. He singled in his first at-bat. The pitch to Pete. Gibson pours it in. Another ball hit to Maxville at short. Comes up with it, bobbles it a bit, fires low. Cepeda digs it out of the dirt. The Mets are turned aside. We go to the top of the 4th, 1-0 Metropolitans. In the top of the 4th, it will be the top of the order for the Cardinals, who trail by 1. Brock, Flood, Maris. If anyone gets on, the baby bull, Orlando, Cepeda. Brock is 0 for 1. You want to keep him off the bases. Magnificent base stealer. deGrom has struck out 6. Jacob looks in at McCann. He's ready to work. Pitch homeward bound to Lou Brock, former Cub. Brock strikes it hard right at Baez. Brock lines out to the Mets second baseman, 1 out. Kurt Flood steps to the plate. He was a strikeout victim. Flood claps his cleats with the bat, now steps into the right-hander's batter's box. McCann wiggles the fingers, sets the target. The pitch to Kurt Flood. Flood bounces his ball towards second. Up with it is Baez. Flips to Alonso, 2 down. Base is empty, 2 outs for Roger Maris. Maris 0 for 1 with a strikeout. deGrom deals to the left-hand batting Maris. Fastball, tailing in, swing and a miss. That's strikeout number 7. 1, 2, 3, go the Cards. Bottom of 4, 1-0 Mets. deGrom trying to tie the series at 2. Pivotal game 4 for the Mets. Due up for the Metropolitans, Baez, Smith, and McNeil. To face Bob Gibson, 1-0 Mets. Baez grounded out. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to Javier Baez. Gibson pours it in. Fly ball left center field. Brock on the move. Flood on the move. They're both going for it. Who has it? And it's Brock! Unbelievable! Nearly colliding with Flood. Diving. Holy cow. What a catch by Lou Brock on the warning track in left center. 1 out. That robbed Baez of extra bases. Here's Dominic Smith. He's 1 for 1. Scored the only run on the McCann single back in the second. The pitch to Smith. It's a fastball. Outside corner, strike 3. Caught him looking. Excellent job by McCarver framing the pitch. Gibson's now struck out 3. Neil Hodgkinson has joined us. He says, good morning. Good morning to you, Neil Hodgkinson. We also have Robbie Wartberg, John Wise, JT Dutch, RJL Network, our good friend Rob, Dave Gardner. Thank you very much for joining us, folks. 2 outs, top of the fourth, bottom of the fourth. Get the top and the bottom of the inning right now. Here's Jeff McNeil 0 for 1. Gibson rocks and fires to McNeil. McNeil, swing and a miss, go sit down. The side is retired. Gibby struck out 4. Neil Hodgkin says, greetings from South Africa. I remember you now, our friend from South Africa. It's 3:40 a.m. here. Why aren't you sleeping, Neil? But I appreciate you joining us. We always love to see you. What's the temperature in South Africa at 3:40 a.m.? It's 20 degrees here in Massachusetts on the east coast of the United States of America, and we're almost in April. John Wise, 9:41 here in Virginia. Due up for the Cardinals, Cepeda, McCarver, and Shannon. The Baby Bulls 0 for 1. He grounded out. deGrom is struck out 7. The pitch to the Baby Bull. Cepeda swings and misses. That is just not fair. Nasty breaking pitch. deGrom set that at-bat up beautifully. He now has 8 strikeouts. Tim McCarver's 0 for 1 with a ground out. deGrom to McCarver. McCarver jam, pops it up right side. Baez calling for it. He'll make the catch. 2 down. Base is empty for Mike Shannon. He was a strikeout victim. deGrom's ready to work. He rocks and fires to Shannon. Shannon will get the first hit of the ball game for the Cardinals. Past the dive of Lindor into left. There goes the no-no. Tying run at first base. Shannon with good speed. A decent base stealer. Will they send him? Shannon cannot get the lead. Good job by deGrom and Alonso holding him on. Shannon shortens up his lead now. Julian Javier steps back in the box. 0 for 1. deGrom peeks to first, now looks in at McCann. Slide step to the plate, and Julian Javier. Swing and a miss. You're gone, son. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Mets. Jacob deGrom is Jacob Strong. For the Metropolitans, it will be McCann, deGrom, then the top of the order, Brandon Nimmo. Bob Gibson has given up 1 run and struck out 4 on 3 hits. McCann has the only ribby. Came off his bat. It was a single in the bottom of the 2nd. The pitch to James McCann. Gibson pours it in. McCann's going to make solid contact again. All over that fastball. Rips it to left. McCann is 2 for 2. 2 singles. deGrom will lay the bunt down. He's already squaring. Gibson tries to jam him. Cepeda looking to go to second. Nope. Then he decides to flip to Javier, covering the bag at first. Wise play by Cepeda. 1 out. McCann advances into scoring position. Top of the order, Brandon Nimmo 0 for 2. Gibson pays no attention to McCann, a slow-footed catcher at second. He deals to Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo looking for his first hit. Fastball. Swing and a miss. Go sit down, Brandon Nimmo. Gibson determined not to let another Metropolitan cross the plate. 5 strikeouts for Gibson. Francisco Lindor 0 for 2, a strikeout and a groundout. McCann takes a slightly larger lead from second. Fans want to hit. The pitch to Lindor. Gibson pours it in. Another fastball tailing in. Swing and a miss. The side is retired. Mets strand. McCann at second. Top of the 6th. 1-0 Mets. deGrom will face Maxwell, Gibson, and Brock In this same situation in Game 1, the computer manager lifted Gibson for a pinch hitter who did score the tying run in that inning. However, the Mets would win in extra innings on the grand slam by the backup catcher, Nido. Maxville, 0 for 1 with a strikeout, the windup and the pitch from deGrom to Maxville. Maxville makes contact, chops it to third, McNeil charges, throws across the diamond to Alonso, 1 out. Will they pinch it for Gibson? No, Gibson swings the stick. Gibson smacks it to second. Baez knocks it down, has a lot of time, throws to Alonso, 2 away. I think Gibson would have murdered the manager had they yanked him in this game. John Wise says the internet says temperature in South Africa are 54 to 74 degrees, I guess, this time of year. 2 outs, top of the order, Lou Brock. No one on. Brock 0 for 2. He's lined out twice. He's made good contact with nothing to show for it. Here's the pitch to Brock. deGrom jams him. Brock to the left side. McNeil towards the line. Backhands it. Throws low. Alonso scoops it out of the dirt. 1, 2, 3. Go the Cardinals. deGrom points to McNeil and then points to Alonso as they go back to the dugout. Job well done by the players on the corners for the Metropolitan. Due up in the bottom of the 6th for the Mets, who have a 1-0 lead, trying to tie this series at 2. Conforto, Alonso, and Baez to face Bob Gibson. D. Scott Howard, the GOAT Whisperer, has joined us. Hope all is well, D. Scott. Here's the pitch to Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and grounded out. Conforto lines it at Julian Javier for out number 1. Hit it on the screws, but it is an out. Pete Alonso 1 for 2, a single and a ground out. Gibson, the righty, deals to Alonso, the right-handed batting first baseman. Pitch inbound to Pete Alonso. Alonso battles Gibson to a walk. So 1 out. Alonso at first. He's got a 90% chance of stealing if he can get the jump. We're going to say go for it. He cannot. He does not get the jump. We'll call the steal off now. The pitch to Javier Baez, 0 for 2. A ground out and a fly out. Gibson with a breaking pitch. Oh, my Lord! What a nasty breaking pitch by Gibson. Javier just shakes his head. He knew it. You're gone, son. 7 Ks for Bobby Gibson. 2 outs. Alonso will be off on contact. Dominic Smith 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Smith scored the only run when McCann drove him in the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the pitch to Dominic Smith. Smith will make contact, send it out towards right field, and Roger Maris. Maris on the move, reaching out, and he will make the catch that retires the side. Alonso stranded at first. We go to the top of the 7th, 1-0 Mets. deGrom throwing a 1-hit shutout. Gibson's given up 4 hits and only 1 run. For the Cardinals of 1968, they send to the plate Flood, Maris, and Cepeda. Flood is 0 for 2 with a K. deGrom nods his head. He rocks and deals to Curt Flood. Fastball. Swing and a miss. Unbelievable. Jacob deGrom in beast mode. That is K number 10 for Jacob deGrom. And unlike Mets management and coaching, we're not yanking Jacob deGrom. Steeler fan 1933, our good friend Matt, joined us. Here's Roger Maris. He struck out twice. deGrom looks for the hat trick on Maris. McCann sets the target. Pitch inbound to Maris. Maris strikes this ball deep and high. Right center field. You can kiss that one goodbye. Roger Maris struggling at the plate in this game. 0 for 2 off Jacob deGrom. Just goes bippity boppity boom to the moon, Alice. Maris goes around the bases. Citi Field is in shocked silence. This game is tied at 1 with 1 out in the top of the 7th. That was a majestic Roger Maris blast of days of yore. A lot of joy in that Cardinal dugout. We're knotted at 1. He jumped all over that fastball. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. Cepeda looks to go back-to-back jacks. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The pitch from deGrom to the baby bull Cepeda. Cepeda's jammed, popped up, left side. McNeil, Lindor. McNeil calls for it. The third baseman makes the catch. 2 away. Boy, some of the air just came out of the balloon here at Citi Field. Or as they say across the pond, who took the jelly out of your donut? Well, it was Roger Maris, I guess. 2 outs, base is empty for Tim McCarver. He's 0 for 2. The pitch to the Cardinal catcher. deGrom, fastball. Outside corner, McCann frames it. You are gone. Strike 3. McCarver barks a bit, then heads back to the dugout to put on the catcher's equipment. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Knotted at 1 thanks to the home run by Roger Maris for the Cardinals. Trivia time. Who is the only player to hit a home run in 3 consecutive All-Star games? Who is the only player to hit a home run in 3 consecutive All-Star games? Let's think about that as I sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root for the Mets. If they lose, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Alrighty. Back to the trivia question. Who is the only player to hit a home run in 3 consecutive All-Star games? I'm going to say Mickey Mantle. What the hell? Ralph Kiner. Oh, I love Ralph Kiner. I love Ralph Kiner. Ralph Kiner, 3 consecutive home runs. Hello, Michael Kenny. As he says, Reggie Jackson was his first guess. I guessed Mickey Mantle. It was Ralph Kiner. Dave Gardner has unsubbed, so we have an opening here in the FOC. I did not lose 50 subs. Come on. Here we go. 1-1, bottom of the 7th for the Mets. Coming up, McNeil, McCann, and deGrom. McNeil 0 for 2. Gibson looks in at McCarver. He rocks and deals to McNeil. McNeil laces a single to center. Go ahead run at first. Now bring up McCann. Again, we're gonna try to steal. Odds of getting the jump are slim to none, but we gotta try. They throw over. McNeil, just dives back under the tag of Cepeda. James McCann cannot bunt, but he's 2 for 2. And he's horrible at hitting runs. He's going to swing the stick. Gibson pours it in. That's a hard hit ball to Shannon at third. Over to Javier, on to Cepeda. Double play. First double play of the game for either team. Comes at a most opportune moment for the 68 Cardinals. 5-4-3, just what Mr. Gibson ordered. 2 outs, base is empty for Jacob deGrom. Here's the pitch to deGrom. deGrom makes contact, sends it out to center field. Flood playing in shallow, starts to race back, reaches up, makes the grab. We go to the top of the 8th, knotted at 1. deGrom will head from the plate to the mound. Jacob deGrom has struck out 11 68 Cardinals, given up 2 hits and only 1 run. The second hit tied the game. It was a bippity-boppity boom to the moon by Roger Maris. Due up for the Cardinals, trying to take the lead in the top of the 8th, Shannon, Javier, and Maxwell. Shannon's 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single. McCann goes through the signs. deGrom nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Mike Shannon. Shannon trying to get on. Here's the fastball. Swing and a miss. That is K, number 12 for Jacob deGrom. Julian Javier's 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Last time deGrom tried to get a hat trick on a Cardinal, Maris hit it out to tie the game in the 7th. The pitch to Julian Javier. Javier makes contact, smacks it back to deGrom. deGrom knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first, 2 down. Base is empty for the number 8 batter, Dahl Maxwell. Maxwell's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The windup and the pitch to Maxwell. deGrom looking for another K, and he's got it! Breaking pitch in the dirt, swing and a miss. McCann tags Maxwell. Another strikeout for Jacob deGrom. deGrom is now tired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Can we get the lead for Jacob deGrom and turn it over to our very shaky bullpen? Gibson back up on the bump. He struck out 7. I think deGrom has struck out 13. And his day's probably done. deGrom, 8 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. The home run by Maris. No walks, 13 Ks. Unbelievable. Nemo's 0 for 3. The pitch to Brandon. Brandon lines out to a leaping Julian Javier. 1 down. Gibson glares at his second baseman, remembering the error he made in Game 1. That'll bring up the Mets shortstop, Francisco Lindor, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. The windup and the pitch from Gibson to Lindor. That's a breaking pitch. Swing and a miss, 2 down. Bob Gibson is dealing. He's now struck out 8. Will he strike out the side? Michael Conforto, 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch. Gibson glares in at McCarver. Now stares at Conforto. Takes a deep breath. The violent windup. The pitch to Michael Conforto. Fastball. Swing and a miss! Bob Gibson strikes out the side. We go to the top of the 9th, knotted at 1. deGrom is tired. He'll deal to Gibson. Gibson will hit it to short. Lindor, pretty good range. Fields it smoothly. Fires a strike to Alonso. 1 out. A tired deGrom still on the mound. Let's just take a look here real quick. 6, it becomes a hit on the 6th column. deGrom will deal to Brock. Fastball. Swing and a miss! That's strikeout number 14. deGrom will now face Curt Flood. Flood will hit it to Lindor. Lindor should get to it. It's a tough play. He goes into the dive, pops up. Fires to Alonso. Did they get Flood? Yes! deGrom goes through 9 innings. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Come on, let's scratch 1 run across for Jacob deGrom, for God's sakes. It's Alonso, Baez, and Smith. Big bats for the Mets. Pete Alonso 1 for 2. With a walk. His 1 hit was a single. The pitch from Gibson to Pete Alonso. Alonso strikes the ball hard, but right at the Cardinals shortstop, Dahl Maxwell. 1 down. Javier Baez, 0 for 3. Can he win it? Gibson deals to Baez, challenges him with a fastball. He can't pull the trigger. Another K for Bob Gibson. Gibson has 10. It's up to Dominic Smith. The pitch to Smith, who's 1 for 3. Smith will hit the ball to the right side towards Julian Javier. Javier, it's going to be a tough challenge there. Bobbles it. Flips to Cepeda. We're going to the top of the 10th. Knotted at 1. I think we got to take deGrom out now. We're going to take... deGrom went 9 innings. He'll get another no decision. Only 2 hits. Again, the 1 run. The homer by Maris. No walks. Struck out 14. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. JT Dutch says, can you really be surprised with a 1-1 tie through 9? No, that's why I love this. Maris did hit a homer off of him. Let's look here again. It's the 5 column in the 7. And the 6 column in the 6. deGrom deals to Maris. Why not? Oh yeah, baby! Strikeout number 15. deGrom gets his revenge. Here's the pitch to Cepeda. deGrom. Yeah! Strikeout! All right, deGrom is dealing. He doesn't want to come out of the game. He doesn't want to come out of the game. Jacob deGrom, 16 Ks. The pitch to McCarver. McCarver hits it to Lindor. You better make this freaking play. It's going to be a tough play for Lindor. Throws low to Alonso. Scoops it out of the dirt. 1, 2, 3. Go the Cardinals. deGrom has struck out 16 birds from St. Louis. We go to the bottom of the 10th. deGrom doesn't want to come out. He's going old school, baby. Gibson hasn't come out. This is what baseball is, my friends. What it is. The right way to play it. It is McNeil, McCann, and most likely now a pinch hitter for deGrom. McNeil 1 for 3. Gibby deals to McNeil. Ground ball back to Gibson. He fields it, throws to Cepeda, 1 out. Unbelievable game. James McCann has knocked in the only run back in the 2nd, a single off Gibson. He singled in the 5th and banged into a double play in the 7th. He's 2 for 3. Gibson picks up the sign from McCarver. The pitch to James McCann. Can. McCann hits this ball deep! Right field! Maris on his horse! Leaps! And he makes the catch! He makes the catch! Unbelievable! 2 outs! That might have been a homer. What a catch by Roger Maris. First he did it at the plate. Now he does it out in the field, flashing the leather. 2 outs. Bottom of the 10th. You got to take deGrom out now. I don't want to, but we've got 10 innings out of Jacob deGrom, and he struck out 16. Who are we going to pinch hit for? Davis will pinch hit for deGrom. So deGrom, unless we score 1 run, we'll get another no decision. Here's J.D. Davis. Davis, 285 batting average, and had 179 at bats. 12 doubles, 5 homers, 23 ribbies. Gibson deals to J.D. Davis. Davis looking to make contact. He's not gonna. Strike 3 looking. That's a horrible at bat. Another strikeout for Bobby Gibson. Who will come in for the Mets in the top of the 11th? Gibson, remember, in Game 1, they yanked Bob Gibson. Gibson had a stern talking to. He gave a stern talking to the manager. He does not want to come out of any damn game. We will go with... brought Familia on the team. Where's the guy with all the saves? Who do they have coming up first? Right, they got a bunch of righties, so we're going to stay away from Loop. I like Loop. We're not playing with the closer rule. I get to use whoever I want. I don't like that closer rule thing. Okay, go back to the home team. Where's the guy who had all the saves for them? Did I by accident deactivate him? Probably did. 12 starts. Castro. No. Familia. Oh, he stinks. I don't care what his numbers say. He's awful. Aaron Loop. I like him. I like Loop. He's a lefty killer. Meagle. Peterson. Stroman. Walker. I did. I by accident took out the wrong guy. Shoot. Huh. Really? How could he be? I had him on the other roster. I took out Hill to bring in Familia. Oh, maybe the computer. No, they shouldn't have done that. I set the rosters. Well, we're going to go with Jeurys Familia. Here comes Jeurys Familia. 9-4 with 1 save, 3.49 ERA, in 59 innings pitched. He's going to probably give up a homer here. Here's the pitch to Mike Shannon. Shannon 1 for 3 against deGrom. He had one of the 2 hits off Jacob. Pitch inbound, and Jeurys Familia does not disappoint. He immediately walks Shannon. Shannon's at first. Corner's playing in. Javier 0 for 3. Bobby Tolan comes in to pinch run at first. So Shannon's out of the game. That's quite interesting. I think Javier's going to bunt. No, he's swinging the stick. You suck, Familia. That ball's hit to center field. Nemo's not going to get there. It's going to be off the wall. Tolan's going to try to score all the way from first. And he does. You suck, Jeurys Familia. This is just like a real Mets game. You suck. Oh, I hate Jeurys Familia. As a baseball player, not as a person. Unbelievable. I knew I should not have activated him. I knew it. 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 2-1 Cardinals. Here's the pitch to Maxville. Maxville's going to swing the stick. He's going to fly out to Nemo in center. Javier goes back to second. Will he tag? No. He bluffs and doesn't go. 2-1. God, I hate Jeurys Familia. Will they let Gibson hit? As JT Dutch says, ha ha ha, the Mets are in fact the Mets. They even blow games on Jacob deGrom and Strat-o-matic, even though I let him pitch forever. Here's a pitch to Gibby. Gibby stays in, and that's going to be a strikeout. So they want Gibson, says, you're not taking my ass out this game. 2 outs, top of the order. Huge insurance run at second. Kurt Flood, he's happy to see deGrom leave. He was 0 for 4. Familia takes a deep breath, sweating like a pig on the mound. The pitch to Lou Brock. Brock sends it to right field. Conforto, not the best range. It's got to be higher than a 6. It is. Please catch the ball. He's pretty... Yes! Conforto makes the running catch, coming in to his right. We go to the bottom of the 11th. The Mets need 1 to tie, 2 to win. That was a big, big double. Who knocked in the run? That was a big double by Julian Javier. I knew it. I knew as soon as I brought Familia in. All right. The Cardinals are 3 outs away from going up 3 games to 1. Nemo Lindor and Conforto need to bring 2 runs across the plate for the Mets to win 3-2. Gibson on the mound has been beast mode. He's given up 5 hits, walked 1, struck out 11, and only given up 1 run way back in the second. When McCann knocked in the run, Smith scored. Nemo's 0 for 4. Gibson to Nemo. Nemo works a walk. Mets have the tying run at first. Winning run comes to the plate. In Francisco Lindor, he's 0 for 4. Lindor, 20 homers. The pitch to Francisco Lindor from Bobby Gibson. Line shot right at Javier. Diving back to first is Nemo. 1 out now. Michael Conforto at the plate. Pete Alonso on deck. Conforto was hit in the shoulder by a Bob Gibson plate when he crowded the plate in the first. Since then, ground out, line out, strikeout. The pitch to Conforto. Gibson pours it in. Too far inside. Ball 4. Tying run. Nemo goes to second. Winning run. Conforto goes to first. And here comes Big Pete Alonso. Here comes Big Pete Alonso. Alonso 1 for 3 with a walk. Do we want to put... do we have a winning run at... He's 12. That's below average in Strat. 13 is average, I believe. Okay, 12, 13. Nido's a catcher. Peraza's a 14. Pilar's a 13. Villar is a 15. Villar is going to come in. Conforto is playing right field. Pilar can play all the positions, so I don't know if we tie. Okay. We're trying to win it here, so Villar will... Let me make sure I'm looking at this right. He's a 15. Okay. Villar will pinch run for Conforto at first. Pete Alonso will do battle with Gibson. Double play ends the game. Gibson rocks and deals to Pete Alonso. And it's another walk! Gibson has walked, the bases loaded. Gibson is tired. He doesn't want to come out of the game, but I think they're going to have to take him out. Infield. Why is the infield playing in? That is asinine. Double play ends the game. I would not play the infield in. Now it's Baez. 0 for 4. Gibson not wanting to come out, but he's coming out. Dick Hughes. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Comes into the game. Trying to save it here. Mets fans are ravenous here at Citi Field. Dick Hughes, 2-2 with 4 saves, 3.53 ERA. Gibson can lose this. He is responsible for every runner. Nemo at third, Villar the winning run at second, Alonso at first, Baez at the plate. If the Mets win, that piece of poop, Jeurys Familia, will get the win. Hughes has a word with McCarver, Cepeda, and Espicio's at third now. I missed that. Not good range. E17 for error. McCarver back behind the plate. Squats, sets the target. The pitch to Baez from Hughes. This game is over! That ball has hit the center field. Flood's not going to get there. Villar's racing around third. Slides into home. The Mets have a walk-off 3-2 win. Javier Baez does his J-O-B. The Mets win it. And unfortunately, Jeurys Familia gets the win. Unbelievable. They are mobbing Baez on the field. You do not see a game better than that, my friends. Mets down 2-1 in the bottom of the 11th. Bob Gibson, he walks the bases loaded. The worst inning for Bob Gibson comes in the final inning. And Baez smashes a double over Curt Flood's head. And this game is over, 3-2. What a game. Let's go to the box score. Unfortunately, deGrom gets a no decision. He pitched 10 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 run off the bat of Roger Maris, who homered to right center. Jacob deGrom walked none. Struck out 16 batters, as Steeler fan 1933, our good friend Matt, I believe tongue-in-cheek, says, Familia saves the Mets! Oh yeah, he saved the Mets. And getting a gift win, but we'll take it, Jeurys Familia, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, 1 K. Bob Gibson gets the loss. He went 10 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned, 4 walks, 11 strikeouts. Hughes gave up the double that allowed the inherited runners to score and the Mets their victory. RJL Network, our good friend Rob, make sure to check out that wonderful channel for Inside Pitch Baseball, Card and Dice, 1979 season. Says, Mets, 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 Mets! What a game. What a game. Let's quickly go through the box score. Lou Brock 0 for 5. Curt Flood 0 for 4. Maris was 1 for 4 with a homer and a run scored and a ribby. Cepeda 0 for 4. McCarver 0 for 4. Shannon 1 for 3. Tolan, the pinch runner, scored on the double by Julian Javier. Spezio came in to play defense at third. Javier 1 for 4 with a ribby. Maxville 0 for 4. Gibson 0 for 4. Hughes pitched and not hit. Cardinals in defeat, the 68 Cardinals. 36 at-bats, 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 ribbies. What a game. God, I love Jacob deGrom. Why can't he play for the Red Sox? Why can't the Mets just let him pitch, for God's sakes? Nemo 0 for 4 with a run scored. Lindor 0 for 5. Conforto 0 for 3. Villar, the pinch runner, scored the winning run on the Baez double in the bottom of the 10th. Was it the 10th or the 11th? The 11th. Was it the 11th? I think it was the 11th. I don't even remember. 11th. It was the 11th. Pete Alonso 1 for 3. Baez 1 for 5. 2 ribbies on the double that won the game. Dominic Smith 1 for 4 with a run scored. McNeil 1 for 4. McCann 2 for 4 with a ribby. deGrom 0 for 1. Pinch hitter Davis 0 for 1. Familia pitched, did not bat. Unbelievable. Let's just go through the pitching one more time because it was so good. Gibson, the loss, 10 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 4 walks, 11 Ks. Hughes gave up the double that the inherited runners scored on. deGrom, no decision, once again. His pitching numbers are insane in the 2 games. 10 innings, 2 hits, the homer by Maris, that's it. That knocked in the run. No walks, 16 Ks. Familia got the win. We're happy that the Mets won, but God, I hate Jeurys Familia as a baseball player. Let's go to the strikeouts. Lou Brock struck out. Curt Flood struck out twice. Maris 3 times. Cepeda twice. McCarver. Shannon twice. Javier twice. Maxville twice. Gibson twice. Those are the Cardinals. For the Mets, Nemo twice. Lindor 3 times. Conforto. Baez twice. Dominic Smith. McNeil. And Davis. Wow. The Cardinals were 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. The Mets were 2 for 6. What a game. What a game. Robbie Wartburg says Cameroon, Costa Rica, 1-1 draw. I believe he's playing headed goal. I'd like to thank Robbie Wartburg, RJL Network, our good friend Rob. As he says, don't worry, Al. Buck is going to let deGrom pitch. Thank God. Thank God. I watch more more of Mets games last year when deGrom pitched than Red Sox. As soon as deGrom would come out of the game, I'd go click, because I knew they were going to blow it on him. Best pitcher in baseball. And they blow games on. Let him pitch. If he's tired, take him out. I'd like to thank JT Dutch, D. Scott Howard, Steeler Fan 1933, our good friend Matt. Cutter Historical, check out that wonderful channel. Dave Gardner, Michael Kenny, John Wise, Neil Hodgkinson from South Africa. And I think we got everybody. Yes, we did. Thank you very much. It was a lot of fun. Awesome game. Steeler Fan 1933. Our good friend Matt says Familia, who has more wins than deGrom, is in the mix for the series MVP. Sad, isn't it? Be back here for the pivotal game 5. I think I did 2-2-1-1-1. So I think we're in St. Louis. I think. But before we go, let's hit end game here. Let's try to get deGrom's numbers. I think I have to go team, open existent tournament. God, I love Jacob deGrom. Mets. Is it team stats? Mets. Expand. Let's just look at deGrom's sick numbers if I can figure this out. Primary stats. Jacob deGrom. His ERA is 1. Okay. He's thrown 18 innings. He has struck out 29 Cardinals. Given up 2 runs on 6 hits. That is insane. That is awesome. RJL Network. If deGrom wins a 3rd Cy Young and ties Tom Terrific, do you put him in the Hall of Fame no matter how many wins he has? Absolutely. He is unbelievable. I love Jacob deGrom. It's not his fault they don't let him pitch, and he's had some injuries. I get that. So we'll leave you with this, and I got to figure out what the hell I did with their closer. I'm going to look real quick. I must have deactivated him by accident. But here's deGrom's numbers again. His ERA is 1. 2 games started, 2 no decisions. He's thrown 18 innings. 10 innings in the 8 innings in the... No. Was it? Yeah, 8 innings in the first game. It had to be. 10 innings in game 4. He's only given up 6 hits, 2 runs. They were earned. Gave up a home run to Maris, as we just witnessed. Walked none, struck out 29 Cardinals. That is freaking awesome. Now, let's just go. Let's close that. Let's go to the 2021 Mets. I must have deactivated their closer by accident. Oh, come on. You're killing me here. You're killing me, Smalls. I don't want to do it this way. I want to go. Can't we just... Let's do it this. Let's go. Ooh, there we go. 2021 Major Leagues. Strat-o-matic is really a fun game, and you can roll your own dice. And I'm going to play a little card and dice also, Strat-o-matic, coming up in the near future. Along with some pine tar. Who am I looking? Mets. I want to see who I must have by accident clicked off their closer. New York Mets. Who the hell's their closer? I know it's not him. Rob, who's their closer in 2021? Nido. Nope. Not Trevor May. Joey Lucchese. Aaron Loop. It's not Rich Hill. I knew that because I deactivated him to use Familia. Heath Embry. It's not him. Is it this guy? Nope. Nope. Not familiar. Brandon Drury. Edwin Diaz. Edwin Diaz! It's Edwin Diaz. I didn't have his box checked? Alright, I gotta make sure that we have him activated in Game 5. I must have by accident unchecked his box. I don't understand how I did that. Edwin Diaz is the closer. Okay, we figured that out. Thank you very much once again to one and all. Stay safe, be smart. Thank you, Rob. Edwin Diaz, I just found it. Dave Little's joined us. Check out that wonderful channel. Fun game. If you want, please hit that like button. It always makes the content creator happy and helps out with the algorithms for YouTube. And the more the merrier that we get into the FOC, friends of the community, friends of the channel, the better it is for one and all. Greatly appreciate your time. Stay safe, be smart. God bless. I love you all. Check out all the other wonderful content creators in the community. Come back, see us all, enjoy. We have such fun time in the chat. Till next time, the Mets win, walk-off double. deGrom is a beast. See you soon. Bye-bye. Love you. And what?